A mysterious video clip released by US news outlets showing footage of the snow moon shared by NASA has quickly captured the attention of the public, not for its intended beauty, but for a puzzling and unexplained moment that some believe could point to strange activity. The video, originally meant to highlight the stunning clarity and brilliance of the full snow moon as it illuminated the night sky, became the center of controversy after viewers noticed something peculiar: a glowing orb hovering just above the moon, briefly visible before vanishing from the frame.
Beautiful sight in the sky, and it was not an ordinary full moon. According to NASA, this celestial event was the special snow moon, the first full moon of the year. They also say it's the perfect time of year for watching the skies. The planet Venus will be at its...
The incident begins innocuously enough, with the video capturing the serene image of the moon against a dark sky. But within seconds, eagle-eyed viewers began to notice a small, luminous object appearing just above the top curve of the moon's surface. The object, which glows faintly but distinctly against the backdrop of space, appears to be moving upward at a slow but steady pace. Its motion is smooth, not erratic, and it maintains a consistent glow, unlike satellites or known space debris, which typically move across the screen with faster trajectories or leave trails. What has sparked the greatest intrigue is that in the very next frame of the video, the camera has been subtly panned downward, cropping the upper section of the moon and effectively removing the glowing object from view. This change in framing did not go unnoticed. Once the video began circulating on social media platforms, particularly among communities dedicated to UFO research and unexplained aerial phenomena, users were quick to point out what they saw as an intentional act of omission. The cropped second shot, in which the top of the moon is no longer visible, was interpreted by many as an effort to hide the glowing object from further observation. Some even went as far as to suggest that NASA or the broadcasters were actively covering up the sighting of what they believe could be a genuine UFO. The glowing orb's appearance was fleeting, on screen for only a few seconds, but it was more than enough for dedicated viewers to capture screenshots and begin dissecting every frame. The still images began to flood Reddit threads, YouTube breakdowns, and UFO-focused Facebook groups, where theories quickly proliferated. Many noted that the object did not resemble any known natural or man-made phenomena. It lacked the typical features of aircraft, weather balloons, or even lens flares, all of which are common explanations in such sightings. The clean movement and the eerie glow only deepened the mystery. What further fueled the fire was the complete lack of acknowledgement from official sources. NASA did not issue any comment about the glowing orb, nor did the news outlets that aired the clip. For many viewers, this silence was more telling than any explanation would have been. The absence of clarification or follow-up led some to believe that what was captured on video was significant enough to warrant silence, a theory that plays into long-standing beliefs about government suppression of UFO-related information. Accusations have emerged from amateur astronomers, UFO researchers, and even former insiders, all claiming that the space agency routinely edits or crops out visual anomalies that may hint at extraterrestrial presence or unexplained phenomena. These claims have only intensified with the rise of digital imaging analysis and the ease with which the public can now review and dissect raw footage and photographs from NASA's extensive archives. One of the most persistent allegations is that NASA strategically censors or deletes footage showing potential UFOs near celestial bodies like the Moon, Mars, and even Earth's orbit. Numerous examples cited by online communities include images from the International Space Station live streams, Mars rover photographs, and Deep Space Telescope footage in which strange objects or lights briefly appear, only to be cut off by sudden camera pans, image glitches, or in more suspicious cases, abrupt feed interruptions. Many claim that when these live feeds are suddenly lost or temporarily disrupted, it often coincides with the appearance of unknown objects in the frame. These allegations are not entirely new. In fact, they stretch back decades to the early days of the Apollo missions. Some former NASA contractors and employees have come forward, either anonymously or publicly, alleging that they were involved in reviewing or censoring sensitive materials. One of the most famous examples comes from Donna Hare, a former NASA illustrator, who stated during interviews that she witnessed photographs being altered in a lab to remove objects resembling flying discs. According to her claims, these anomalies were often airbrushed out before the images were released to the public. Supporters of this theory argue that the motive behind such editing is rooted in national security concerns and the fear of widespread panic. If proof of extraterrestrial life or unknown technology were to be released without preparation, it could potentially cause chaos or disrupt societal norms. Others believe the secrecy is more calculated, meant to preserve technological superiority, or because these objects are not alien at all, but instead highly advanced experimental aircraft developed in secret military programs. Some suggest the orb could be a technical artifact caused by camera reflections, digital compression errors, or even an unnoticed satellite flare. However, even among more scientifically minded viewers, these explanations have not fully satisfied the questions raised by the footage. The timing of the cropping, combined with the visible trajectory and luminosity of the object, has left many unconvinced that it was merely a glitch or mistake. This incident has reignited debates surrounding the presence of unidentified flying objects near celestial bodies like the Moon. For decades, the Moon has been the subject of conspiracy theories, ranging from secret alien bases on its far side to mysterious anomalies observed during lunar missions. The appearance of a glowing orb in such close proximity to the Moon, and during an official NASA video, has breathed new life into these theories, encouraging even more scrutiny of space agency footage. Online communities have already begun comparing this sighting with past videos and photographs that allegedly show unexplained objects near the Moon or in Earth's orbit. Some researchers have pointed out that this is not the first time such objects have appeared during lunar observations, citing incidents from amateur astronomers and even former astronauts who have spoken vaguely about things they witnessed in space. The similarities in shape, light behavior, and motion between this new orb and previous sightings have only added more layers to the mystery. Despite the speculative nature of these discussions, what remains undeniable is the visceral reaction the video has caused. For a moment, intended to celebrate the beauty of a natural lunar event, attention has instead turned to a question that has haunted humanity for generations. Are we truly alone? Whether the glowing orb turns out to be a mundane phenomenon or something far more extraordinary, the incident serves as yet another reminder of how quickly unexplained anomalies can capture the public's imagination, and how our gaze toward the Moon remains as full of wonder and suspicion as ever. The Moon, Earth's closest celestial companion, has long captivated human imagination and scientific curiosity. While the Moon's familiar face is visible to us from Earth, its hidden hemisphere, known as the dark side of the Moon, remains shrouded in mystery. This enigmatic region, perpetually facing away from our planet, has sparked fascination and intrigue for generations. China garnered significant attention by achieving the historic milestone of landing a probe on the unexplored far side of the Moon, marking a groundbreaking achievement. With the successful touchdown of the Chang'e 4 spacecraft, equipped with a robotic rover tasked with conducting terrain explorations for upcoming missions, China has cemented its position as the first country to reach the lunar surface that perpetually faces away from Earth. The mission's execution was fraught with challenges, particularly in establishing communication links with the Earth due to the uncharted territory being traversed. The unexplored nature of this lunar region presented novel obstacles for the mission's experts. Intriguingly, the rover managed to capture captivating images during its operations, including one that raised eyebrows due to the presence of an unexplained anomaly in the background. The photograph showcased the lunar landscape, with speculations emerging about a peculiar object resembling a large disk in the distant view. Following the dissemination of this image, various UFO groups and enthusiasts engaged in fervent debates regarding the mysterious object captured in the lunar backdrop. While some suggested it could be a natural lunar formation like a mound, others drew comparisons to the classic depiction of a UFO. This unexpected discovery added an element of mystery and intrigue to China's groundbreaking mission to the Moon's elusive dark side, sparking a wave of speculation and interest among the global space exploration community and beyond. This image holds significant fascination due to its recent capture, and within the realm of lunar photography, it displays remarkable clarity. The photograph stands out as it was taken quite recently, showcasing a level of detail and sharpness not often seen in these types of photographs. Photographs often lack clarity, with many appearing blurry to the viewers. However, individuals who have had the opportunity to observe such photographs have remarked that there is a distinct impression of a presence in the background. Amid discussions about celestial anomalies, a user emphatically asserted that a particular entity sighted on the moon does not belong there and is in fact an unidentified object. According to their observation, this disc-shaped object was discernible against the rest of the background. Delving into the intriguing realm of lunar exploration, another individual shared their extensive endeavor of meticulously combing through archives of historical moon images in search of enigmatic anomalies. They expressed admiration for a particular photograph, hailing it as one of the most remarkable images they've encountered in their quest. This dedicated individual devoted significant time and effort to scrutinizing these lunar records, driven by a fascination with the unknown. The individual mentioned that while the majority of unidentified flying objects are typically observed above the moon, an exception was made in this case where a puzzling object was sighted directly on the lunar surface. This unique occurrence serves to validate the claims of certain astronauts who asserted that they felt under surveillance during their moon missions. The presence of such an object on the moon's surface adds a layer of intrigue and credibility to the reports of astronauts sensing a watchful gaze upon them during their lunar missions. It's because of photographs like this that others have questioned that they might be the reason why we have never returned. The concept of unidentified flying objects being observed on the lunar surface is not a recent revelation. This notion has circulated for many years, with numerous individuals asserting that astronauts themselves have attested to witnessing such phenomena during their moon missions. According to reports, while traversing the moon's terrain, astronauts have purportedly spotted peculiar objects maneuvering through the lunar skies. Some astronauts have even publicly recounted their encounters, describing these unidentified crafts as maintaining a vigilant watch over them throughout their lunar expeditions. These revelations have sparked considerable interest, prompting speculation that the documented images might indeed capture authentic instances of extraterrestrial presence. One commentator said that the moon stands out as a prevalent location for encountering unidentified aerial vehicles. Annually, numerous videos capture enigmatic craft in proximity to our sun. Notably, the novelty of this particular image lies in its rarity, portraying objects directly on the lunar surface. They regard this photograph as among the more convincing evidence showcasing UFO activity on the moon. This discourse underscores the enduring fascination and debate surrounding the potential existence of UFOs within the celestial realm, particularly on the moon. The testimonies of astronauts, coupled with the visual evidence presented, serve as compelling elements in the ongoing exploration of this intriguing phenomenon. In continuation of the discussion, some individuals suggested that those responsible for monitoring the images may not have noticed any anomalies. Conversely, there are voices that argue the image depicts a natural geological formation or attribute it to a phenomenon where the mind perceives patterns or shapes where none exist. On the contrary, advocates of unidentified flying objects refute such explanations, contending that they are often used to dismiss those who identify and analyze such anomalies. They maintain that the image in question is distinctly clear and undoubtedly captures an object positioned on the surface of the moon. This diverse range of perspectives illustrates the intricate nature of interpreting such images, with varying views on the presence of anomalies in lunar photography. Through a meticulous analysis of the image, proponents and skeptics alike continue to engage in nuanced debates over its true implications and significance. The fascination with the mysterious dark side of the moon has seen a significant surge in recent years. This phenomenon pertains to the aspect that the moon consistently presents the same physical facade towards the Earth, resulting in a perpetually hidden portion known as the dark side. Throughout history, astronomers, amateur skywatchers, and even astronauts have reported sightings of UFOs in the vicinity of the moon. These encounters date back to the Apollo missions in the 1960s and 1970s, when astronauts were the first to share their experiences of unexplained phenomena while in lunar orbit. During the iconic Apollo 11 mission in 1969, a widely recognized event took place when astronaut Neil Armstrong made a reference to encountering visitors or other spacecraft while exploring the lunar surface. Initially kept confidential, the communication has now been disclosed, sparking intrigue and discussion regarding the identity and characteristics of these unidentified entities. This specific incident has captured the imagination of many, leading to various theories and interpretations about the presence of extraterrestrial beings or phenomena during the historic moon landing. Amateur stargazers have played a significant role in enhancing the accumulating pool of proof regarding celestial observations. They have actively engaged in capturing photographs and filming peculiar entities or light sources in proximity to the moon. Although numerous of these observations can be rationalized as common occurrences or tricks of the eye, there persist a multitude of baffling and captivating instances that defy easy explanation. The involvement of novice astronomers has been pivotal in shedding light on these enigmatic occurrences, prompting further investigation and analysis by the scientific community. The progress in amateur astronomy, coupled with the widespread availability of consumer-friendly telescopes and cameras, has driven a surge in contemporary UFO sightings in close proximity to the moon. Individuals passionate about astronomy globally frequently record their findings and disseminate them on various online platforms. With the internet serving as a central meeting point, UFO enthusiasts engage in collective efforts to scrutinize and interpret these accounts, fostering a collaborative environment for in-depth research and analysis. This phenomenon not only reflects the increasing accessibility of astronomical tools to the general public, but also underscores the growing interest and engagement of individuals worldwide in exploring and understanding the mysteries of space. Numerous accounts have emerged regarding triangular or saucer-shaped objects traversing in close proximity to the moon on a regular basis. These unidentified objects display peculiar flying trajectories, showcasing behaviors such as lingering in one spot, making sudden shifts in course, and achieving remarkable accelerations at astonishing velocities. Such aerial maneuvers surpass the operational abilities of any existing human-engineered spacecraft. The frequency of these sightings and the anomalous behavior exhibited by these objects have captured the attention of many observers and researchers, sparking intrigue and speculation about their origin and purpose. Proponents supporting the extraterrestrial hypothesis contend that the aggregated evidence from sightings, along with the credible testimonies provided, warrants serious consideration and should not be summarily ignored. They emphasize the necessity for conducting more thorough scientific inquiries into these occurrences, advocating for independent scrutiny of lunar observations and fostering collaborations with global space organizations. Expanding on this perspective, it is imperative to delve deeper into the intricacies of alleged encounters and sightings to gain a comprehensive understanding of the phenomena. If the existence of UFOs in close proximity to the moon is indeed confirmed to be authentic, the implications of such a revelation could have far-reaching effects on humanity. In essence, this phenomenon not only challenges our current comprehension of the universe, but also prompts a deeper investigation into the very essence and characteristics of these enigmatic spacecraft. One of the key inquiries it raises pertains to the potential origins of these unidentified flying objects. Are they under the control of intelligent beings hailing from distant planets, or do they signify the presence of highly advanced and self-governing technological constructs? Recent observations of unidentified flying objects in proximity to the moon have sparked discussions regarding the possible interest of extraterrestrial beings on Earth. This occurrence raises intriguing questions about the intentions of these potential visitors, leaving us to ponder whether they come in peace or with other motives. The implications of such encounters highlight the necessity for global collaboration and transparent communication to effectively manage any future interactions with advanced alien civilizations. The possibility of unidentified flying objects in close proximity to the moon sparks discussions regarding the existence of undisclosed lunar facilities or bases. A segment of theorists proposes that these unidentified crafts could be involved in observing Earth or engaging in scientific explorations from strategic points on the moon. Although these assertions are predominantly based on speculation and do not have substantial supporting evidence, they contribute an additional layer of fascination to the enigma.